commander of the faithful, Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, said, "Indeed, Allah the Exalted, the Most High, sent forth and rose up Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam with the truth in order to extract, to free, to emancipate his servants from the worship of his servants, from the worship of people, and to place them into the worship of his own divine essence. And he sent forth the Prophet to extract and free people, free his servants from the covenants, the laws, the regulations, the false rules of other people, and to place them within the all-embracing law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And to extract them and free them from the obedience and servitude of other people, and to bring them into the obedience and servitude of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And to free them and emancipate them from the authority, the governance, the false leadership of other people, and to bring them into the fold of the wilayah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is normally the West that is identified with the idea of freedom. Whereas if you look from an historic and academic point of view, it is only recently in the history of the Western civilization, if you can indeed call it a civilization, that their scholars and their academics have thought about and written about freedom. It is only after the Renaissance and truly in the modern era of the West that they have started thinking about the idea of freedom, articulating thoughts about freedom, about the philosophy of freedom, about the meaning of freedom, about the limitations and the boundaries of freedom, of how freedom can be achieved. But if you look at Islam, if you look at the texts of Islam, if you look at the Holy Quran, indeed when you look at the epic of Karbala, you find that one of the core themes of Islam, revolving around the essence of Tawheed, one of the very core messages, the principal messages of Islam is freedom. But not just any freedom, not just any misunderstood idea being peddled as freedom, being sold to the masses as freedom, but true freedom. And it is not just Islam from the time of the Holy Prophet, but in the words of Imam Khamenei, in one of his sermons, he says that the core Tawheedi monotheistic mission of all the prophets, starting from Sayyidina Adam ala nabiyyina wa alayhi salam, right down to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and continuing indeed to this day, one of the core themes of that mission is to bring emancipation and freedom to humanity.